If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Is here with us. Jay Davidson is also here with us. And Al, for you in getting involved with Baltimore, how many cities have that pipe dream where a guy like Jay comes up, but they're nincompoops and they don't have studies done, they don't know what it takes to bring into a city? And I would think that there are probably a lot more cities that could do this, you know, from a logistic standpoint. Maybe not as many as beautiful as Baltimore, I must say, because I'm a Baltimore guy. And the harbor and the water and the big buildings and the stadiums and the freeway. And, you know, I mean, I think Baltimore is really, really cool. I think it's a really beautiful place. And I've been around the world, but I'm sure a lot of other cities would like to have this kind of tourism and have this kind of an event come in. But they don't get it done. For whatever reason, they don't have the money, they don't have the infrastructure, whatever it takes.
Correct.
This is just astonishing to me. Baltimore's taken this step after, you know, what's it been, 30, 40 years you've been doing this, right? I mean,
yes.
When did you win your first Indy 500?
Yeah, I was a rookie in Indy in 1983.
83, okay.
And I've been on the driver's side. So, like I said, this is the first time that I've actually been on this side of the fence where I'm working diligently to get a race to come into the city and be part of the design of the track, consulting of where things should be, how it should be laid out, and all that kind of thing. What I did most of my career was I showed up and the track was already there and I raced it and did my very best to win wherever we were. Now I'm starting to learn what it actually does take to have a successful event like Long Beach Grand Prix, who just ran their 35th race. St. Petersburg, Florida, who has been racing for 5 years, who just signed another 5-year agreement. So, you know, there's competitive cities out there that are vying for to be on the Indy Racing League schedule. Boston, Cleveland, Houston, you know.
And they obviously all have a lot to offer. I mean, Houston had Super Bowls, so sure, right.
I raced at Houston and I raced at Cleveland. Boston is definitely a new market, but, you know, these are viable cities that know how to get it done and that sort of thing. I can tell you, being on the IRL side, as the spy, as you call it, the double agent.
Perfect.
The IRL loves this market. They've never been here before. You've got New York a few miles to the north, Washington, D.C. To the south, you've got Virginia. This is their eastern seaboard. They definitely want to be here in Baltimore.
Now, the closest you've raced before is up in Pennsylvania at different points, or Watkins Glen. And where have you raced?
Watkins Glen, yes, the IRL race is up at Watkins Glen, and it doesn't look like that race is going to happen next year or the year after. So we're talking about 2011 here, and quite honestly, Richmond has gone away, so we're not racing at Richmond anymore. So this is very important to the Indy Racing League.
Jay, to you.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.